Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. Today in this video we are going to talk about Solana and ETH. Compare Solana versus ETH, which is the better buy right now, based on also conduct machine learning based forecast for both SOL and ETH, accumulation strategy and regression analysis, as well as the pair based forecast. None of the content is financial advice. The chart that you are seeing on the screen is the SOL divided by ETH chart. This is the number of ETH token that one SOL can fetch, and as you know that in terms of the price of Solana is at around $150. Price of ETH is at around $2,600. So as one Sol can fetch only a fraction of ETH, so almost 0.05. So that's the one key level to watch. The pair has broken to the upside from this 0.05 resistance. That is, if you were to convert into the other pair, that is ETH divided by Sol, number almost 20 Sol tokens for one ETH was the norm. Now one ETH fetches less than 20 Sol tokens. That is, again, this is bullish for Sol but bearish for ETH. You can see since July of 2023 this pair has been in upswing. Again, if you correlate that with the overall crypto market based risk levels, as the market started becoming more and more favoring the risk reward starting October of 2023, when the market left this blue zone, which is the deep accumulation zone, the lowest risk territory per our risk based model, from blue to green, that's when Solana started outperforming Ether. All of this content is available on cryptoweeklies.com. You don't have to pay or sign up for anything. You can see this is the Sol ETH chart, and this is the to its right are the three machine learning based price forecast or valuation forecast in terms of ETH. The thing is, for this model at a base case level, this is the pink line. The model says that the valuation of Sol is set to increase at a base case level against ETH. That is, all other factors equal, the pair based on its historical data could grow from 0.058 to about 0.60065. So almost a 10% or between 10 and 20% gain in terms of the base case. If on the other hand Solana has more room to rally in the next half of the bull market, as you can see in the first half of the bull market, which typically began October 2023. At that point, from that point, Solana has rallied about from 1.4 to 0.014 to about 0.056, almost a 4x, little over a 4x over Ether. And both on their USD pair, both have rallied, but again Solana's recovery has been more phenomenal than Ether. And you can see it has the pair has set an all-time high in favor of Sol starting September 2024. If that trend were to continue, the valuation could be between 0.065 to almost at 0.0, so 0.1. So that is Sol at being 1/10 of Ether's price. So for example, if Ether were to go to about 7,000, 1/10 of that would be 700. So Sol at 700. So that's the bull case for Sol. The bull case for Ether, bear case for Sol would be Ether reclaiming more market share and the number of Sol tokens per ETH to go back to 25 Sol per ETH. In that case, again, the same example, if ETH were to go to at 10,000, and if we say that one ETH fetches 25 Sol, we can divide 10,000 by 25 to get a price forecast for Sol at around $400. So that's one side. That's one way to analyze this pair. If now we focus our attention on ETH and Sol on their USD pair, start with ETH. In terms of the dollar cost average accumulation strategy model, right now accumulation risk level is at around 0.019. That means 0.19. That means it's the second best time to DCA ETH. But if you focus more, this is based on the polynomial regression based growth for this market cycle, the fair value of ETH at around 3,800. If you focus on the same model for Sol, you would find that the risk for accumulating Sol is much lower at this point at 0.04. That means it's the best time to accumulate Sol. You can see typically in this range, accumulation makes most sense when the color is plum shaped, whereas ETH is in second best time to accumulate. But the other model, this is the growth based model. But if you see a time based model, it slightly favors ether. So this is the time weighted average price model. The key idea with this model is check with this blue line, which is the time weighted average price, compare this price with the current price, and normalize the risk between 0 and 1. Per this model, the risk to accumulate ETH is at around 0.52. That means it has further room to go to the upside. In terms of SOL though, if we take a look at the same model, the time weighted average price model, the risk is slightly higher at around 0.66. So about 1.5 risk band higher. Sol is trading at a higher risk band. The time weighted average price for Sol is at around $61. So that's where we are in terms of the summary risk. Even in terms of the summary risk, which is a composite of the 20-week, the 100-week and 200-week moving average based risk, you can see that the ETH risk is coming in at around 0.16. If you want to check the 20-week SMA right now, is coming in at around for ETH at around $3,000. The 200-week is coming in at $2,300. The 100-week at around $2,200. In terms of Solana, the similar analysis would yield, instead of 0.16 risk, at around 0.44 risk. So much higher risk in terms of the moving average based accumulation. So there are if we split the points between ether and Sol, the first point, the machine learning based price forecast, pointing 1 point to Solana, then again the DCA, 2 point DCA model, 2 points to Solana. This SMA based model, 1 point to ETH. It's 2:1. If and the time weighted average price model is kind of a 2:2 split. Now what we can do is, instead of calling it a tie, we can say do a regression based analysis based on the polynomial regression, and look at where they stand, both ETH and Sol. At this point, ETH is close to the 1 standard deviation bottom, coming in at around $2,400. The fair value for ETH again at around between $3,800 and $3,900. The 1 standard deviation setup, we can focus on these levels between the 1 standard deviation peak at around $5,800. That means from the current price, it's a 2x, little over 2x, between $2,600 to about $5,800. As opposed to that, if we focus on Solana, and let's get rid of the 2 standard deviation bars right now. The 1 standard deviation setup, Sol, is much undervalued in terms of the valuation, that it is close to the 2 standard deviation floor instead of 1 standard deviation. So that means ETH is holding much higher valuation than Sol on in terms of its own regression based pair. The 1 standard deviation ceiling for Sol is at around $1,000. So from the current price of around $158 to $1,000, it's kind of 8x. So again, that means the potential for Sol is higher than ETH. Again, that is not a surprise, considering Sol has a lower market cap than ETH, and also has been around for lesser time. That means fewer bag holders than ETH. And again, it takes a lot of price momentum to move a higher capped crypto than a lower capped crypto. So again, all in all, in terms of these analysis, you can say, if you have a higher risk tolerance and be okay with a crypto which is closer to a bottom, then again 2 standard deviation bottom, then 1 standard deviation bottom. So again, it's up to your interpretation. This is not financial advice. Sol does have a further upside if we base it on the polynomial regression based growth for Sol, although ETH has a slightly low risk. So that's the answer. So hope you like this content. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. And do check out the forecast and the analytics on the website. We also have, as we mentioned, the PeakValley, which is all the top 100 cryptos and their normalized risk between 0 and 1. You can see that we briefly peaked out of this green zone, which is the low risk zone. Again, other analytics such as the SMA based analysis for the entire market, based on what Bitcoin and ETH is doing, how risky they are at any point. And again, right now BTC risk at 0.4, and so you get the idea. And this helps to to analyze which phase we are and what's the likely scenario going forward. So hope you like this content. Again, hope to see you again tomorrow, and thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.